Gametrailers Game of the Year Awards 2008. Game of the Year.
Oh God, I did something bad.
This is it, the moment when we select our overall Game of the Year for 2008. It was yet another strong 365 days for games. While it doesn't quite eclipse the legendary 2007, we had to make some difficult cuts to get the shortlist down to 5. To be a nominee means that a game either represented the pinnacle of its genre or created a new one altogether. A game must have a lot of separate elements and do them all very well, and the following releases have done just that.
And the nominees are Fallout 3.
A lot of times when a classic franchise is revived, old fans say it's not as good as the originals, and noobs don't get what all the fuss is about. That's not the case with Fallout 3. An absolutely massive RPG, you can get almost 100 hours of playtime from it, and that's without scratching the surface of the main quest. That's practically unheard of for a game that doesn't feature a multiplayer component. The VAT system brings a new style of combat to the genre, and the post-apocalyptic setting is a perfect vehicle to deliver the compelling story that changes depending on how you play it. A few bugs are the only things holding this game back from establishing a new high bar.
Gears of War 2.
The first Gears of War was the early darling of the Xbox 360 software library, single-handedly showing what the hardware could do while adding the phrase chainsaw duel to our vocabulary. The sequel built upon all the things that make the first one great, while smoothing over some rough edges. And a story that does exactly what it should, giving you just enough motivation while not piling on with useless exposition. Tack on the multiplayer that will be rocking Microsoft servers for the next 12 months, and you have a recipe for one very tasty dish served raw.
Grand Theft Auto 4.
The GTA series has been such a smash hit in the past that living up to expectations is difficult. Yet Grand Theft Auto 4 has done that and more. Feature creep has begun to take the series over, and for a lot of players, gaining weight from eating too much virtual food is a bit much. Part 4 streamlines the experience, simmering it down to the absolute essence, and the game's star, Niko Bellic, is the most relatable and real of all the protagonists of the series. Don't get us wrong, there are still plenty of mini-games and side missions to complete, but overall, it's the most accessible and smartly designed game in series history.
So this is the American dream.
Little Big Planet.
We've created things in games many times before, but Little Big Planet is the first game where creating things is what it's all about. It goes far beyond what we've seen before, allowing wannabe game designers to start with a blank canvas and make master strokes of video game genius. Best of all, once your Frankenstein is complete, you can send it out to the world to be brought to life by sack boys and girls from Boise to Burma. You've heard the phrase, power to the people. Well, this is the first video game that really supplies it. The aftershocks of this game are going to be felt throughout the industry for years.
Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots.
As reportedly the last Metal Gear to have Hideo Kojima at the helm, Metal Gear Solid 4 is the culmination of the developer's beliefs of what makes an incredible interactive experience. In his eyes, insane characters, the ability to choose how you want to play, and an extensive arsenal of weapons and moves are the hallmarks of the medium. MGS4 delivers on all fronts. And we would be remiss without mentioning the polarizing, loose end tying story. Love it or hate it, it's the way Hideo goes about his business. And business is fine.
And the 2008 Gametrailers.com Game of the Year is
Flashing lights, flashing lights,
Grand Theft Auto 4.
lights.
When looking across all the Game of the Year nominees, most concentrate on doing one thing and doing it very well. Grand Theft Auto 4 does many different things, and does them all at an exceptional level. The cover system is one of the best in the business, healing a sore spot the series has had for years. The story presents the player with meaningful choices that impact mood, and Nico is one of the most likable bad guys to ever grace the medium. A wide vehicle selection, an excellent warp system, robust online options, the prospect of downloadable content, an impeccable soundtrack, unmatched writing and voice acting, the list goes on and on. Grand Theft Auto 4 proves that a game can be good at everything when you have enough talented people with a singular vision. The game has been out for months, yet it's still in the back of our minds, making it our Game of the Year for 2008.